Hi, my name is Katie Petros, and I am one of your Village Council members. I have lived on the island since 1993 and have seen many changes over the years. This summer, our Village Council voted to put on the ballot the question of financing with a GO bond up to $100 million. You may be asking, why are we posing this question now in the middle of a pandemic when people's livelihoods have been threatened, our property values have gone down, and the future seems very uncertain, unpredictable, and scary. Despite these very difficult circumstances, we understand that climate change is real and it's happening here and now and won't be stopping in the near future or ever, unless we make dramatic changes, and we need to protect our island and our community against the threats. Climate change doesn't just mean rising sea levels and more rainfall. It also means the threat of more serious hurricanes coming across the ocean. We need to protect for all of these circumstances. Saying yes to the GO bond is saying yes to a financing option for your community that secures the lowest interest rates for the longest time horizon. What we need in our community are infrastructure projects, and those projects should withstand at least 30 years, and it makes sense to finance them over that timeline. This spreads the amount due to a minimum for each individual property owner. Saying yes to the GO bond is saying yes to integrated, large-scale projects that will make a difference in our community to combat these issues. Saying yes to the GO bond does not raise our debt cap. The $100 million will only come into play if property values rise to the point where that would be 1% of our debt cap. Whichever one is less is where the limitation is. That doesn't change with this vote. Our hope is that our property values will increase just like Miami Beach's did when they passed a GO bond and put infrastructure projects in place. Saying yes to the GO bond does not give your government a blank check. It doesn't change any of the mechanisms that are in place that are required to approve each individual project. What it does do is allow your government, once they've approved the projects and heard from the public, to move in a quick way. It also forces them to complete each individual project approved with a timeline of 3 years, because the bond only allows you to take a certain amount of money for 3 years. You can't take it for longer. Many people have been saying that you should be afraid of the GO bond. I think you should understand it. I think you should educate yourself, and I think you should know that at the end of the day, the power in government is always in the people. And this vote on your ballot doesn't challenge that, it reinforces it. I will be voting yes for the GO bond on November 3rd, and I hope you will too.